sat down on a bench in the park with a raspberry ice cream.
Hey, Eve.
Can't I just enjoy an ice cream in peace?
No.
Right.
How are you enjoying single life?
I'm not, okay? And you know what sucks? Delaney and Ford don't even want to know me either. So lonely.
Well, you could choose to go against what I said. Then Freddie might be dead, but you'd still have your cousin and Ford.
You know I won't let you hurt him. I love him too much to let you do that.
Love him so much you hurt him by breaking up with him?
Like I had a choice. He'd probably rather be dead than live without me. But I can't be the reason for that. And one day, I will get back with him. And that's not yet. But him and I do have a future together. When you're dead, that is. So I'll make sure I get that chance, because you are not laying a finger on him. Once he knows the truth, he'll be begging me to take him back, because he'll know I still love him.
I wouldn't be so sure, Eve. You're gonna lose everyone. You won't even get to spend your birthday with him. The first birthday of yours that Freddie has known you for.
I don't even care about my birthday right now. All I care about is defending myself against you and getting my boyfriend back.
Your ex-boyfriend.
Shut up!
Well, you're not together anymore, are you?
And whose fault is that?
Yours.
You forced me to break up with him.
You didn't have to.
And if I didn't, Freddie would be dead.
At least you would have died knowing you loved him still.
You just do not care. You just don't get that I don't want you to kill Freddie. And that's the reason I'm obeying you. The only reason. I'm doing this because I love him.
Whatever you say.
I'll take you to the door, okay, Freddie? And then I'm going. I'll be back in an hour.
What if I change my mind about this?
You need therapy. And that's exactly why I must take you to the door. Don't want you to try and run away from this, do I?
Ugh, fine.
Do you think he'll be okay?
He'll get used to it. He will have a lot to talk about.
Wasn't Livy looking into you getting therapy at one point?
Freddie needs it more, and I'm over the worst of it now anyway.
You're probably right about that. You're in a much better mental state than Freddie. At least Ford hasn't been dumped. It's unsurprising Freddie's hurting, especially on top of everything else.
Yeah, I'm not into this whole relationship thing. Like, I'm happy for anyone else in the relationship, like Johnny and Sabrina, but it's just not for me.
Speaking of Johnny, you two need a chat.
He was literally dissing my friendships, Delaney.
He doesn't get the bond you and Freddie have.
Well, he should. Freddie and I killed Kalia, and then he burst in to rescue us. He saw that, and you're telling me he doesn't understand the friendship I have with Freddie?
Huh? Yeah, you're right about that.
What? Is your next task to create a pact with Freddie to kill Julia?
Might as well. She deserves Lilliana's pain for back at her. Lilliana's death will not be in vain, and she will be avenged.
You're starting to sound like Johnny. You used to hate violence. You were so against his actions towards Kara.
That was before my best friend practically got burned alive. Ever since then, I've understood Johnny so much more. I knew how it felt to deeply want revenge, because truth be told, I did want revenge for Freddie being put in a coma due to Kara. And ever since then, the thought of revenge has never left my head. I'm not going to stand back and watch someone slaughter my friends, even if it means that I might die in the process.
You almost did, Ford.
Exactly, that proves my point, doesn't it? She was trying to kill you two because she wanted to hurt me by killing my friends instead of me. Probably didn't expect me to wade in and take the blow instead.
Delaney suddenly burst into tears.
She sees you as our hero.
I don't like to call myself a hero.
You were a hero, though. I can't help but keep thinking about the fact that Delaney and I would be dead if it weren't for your bravery. You and Delaney had almost made it to the door when the explosion happened. Well, Delaney was practically out of the door. Yeah, you took the hit. But you didn't die. And the reason you didn't die is because you were just out of range from being caught in the middle of the explosion, because you'd almost made it out of the room. The explosion did fill the room though, and if Delaney and I had still been trapped inside, we'd have been dead instantly.
No one says a word. All three of them knew they'd been extremely lucky that day.
I baked muffins.
So you're back? Is Freddie okay?
He'll be fine. Made sure he got in the room before I left.
Rose places the box of muffins on Ford's lap.
What were you talking about?
Explosions?
Right. I'll leave you to it.
I'm sorry
Why?
for not defending myself properly, meaning that you had to come into the room and help me, and now you're bedbound because of it.
Not forever though. This is temporary. And if you were dead, that would be final. I could live with being stuck in bed for a few weeks if it meant someone lived because of it.
He has a point there, Delaney. Because of what he did, all 3 of us are alive. It wouldn't be that way otherwise.
True.
Freddie, tell me, why do you blame yourself?
For Lilliana's death? Well, that's obvious. She took the blame instead of me, and she died to protect me.
Surely that means she wanted to help you, and that she wouldn't want you to blame yourself. If she could look down and see you right now, what would you be thinking?
I can't answer that.
That's because you know that she'd hate how upset you are, and she wouldn't like seeing how much hatred you have toward yourself.
You think I have hatred towards myself?
It seems very apparent to me that you really don't like yourself. Why do you feel like this?
Well, why do you think?
Freddie, please expand. Why exactly?
All I ever do is hurt people. I break promises so much. I always let people down. Why would anyone like me?
Ford likes you.
Ford shouldn't like me. Why would he like someone like me? All I ever do is cause him problems. I have a temper, I know that. And I shouldn't throw things, but...
So why did you throw something at Ford?
I hated my sister being brought up in conversation. And I know it was wrong of me. But it was like some sort of switch inside of me just flipped.
It's natural to react like that. No one's going to hate you for being human.
Johnny is.
We're not talking about Johnny. What I mean is that your friends aren't going to hate you for simple mistakes, are they? And why do you hate your sister being brought up in conversation?
The constant reminder. I can't deal with that.
That's something that you have to live with. You might not want to talk about it, but others might. And everyone grieves in a different way, Freddie. Ford is grieving too, and talking about her might make him feel better. You can't dispute that.
I know.
Why do you think Ford should hate you?
I'm never loyal to him. I'm a horrible friend.
Think about what you just said. Do you really believe that?
Yes.
Why would you be a horrible friend? Exactly. I don't know all the details, but I do know of the things you've done to protect Ford. And if that isn't loyalty, I don't know what is.
Yvonne had just trapped Ford and Johnny under a ton of rubble. I couldn't just do nothing.
Exactly. And you were willing to let yourself get hurt to bring them justice. To me, that doesn't sound like a horrible friend, and it certainly doesn't sound like breaking loyalty. It sounds like the definition of loyalty. You've always stuck by your friends, Freddie. Everyone knows that.
And then when Eve got hurt, I had to turn myself in. I couldn't let the same thing happen to Delaney and Ford too.
Exactly, Freddie. Speaking of Eve, why do you think she broke up with you?
How would I know?
Everyone knows you love each other. There has to be a reason.
Why are you blaming me?
I'm not, Freddie. I didn't mean there has to be a specific reason for breaking up with you personally. I more meant maybe there's something you don't know about on Eve's side. Maybe there's a reason, but it's relevant to her. And maybe you're not the problem.
You're right. I'm not the problem. She hurt me. She broke up with me. And now she's upset? She has no right to be upset when she was the one who committed the action. But despite all that, it doesn't stop my love for her. Nor does it make it hurt any less.
That's natural, Freddie. And it's okay to feel like that. If you love someone, you love them. That's not a feeling you can help. Just because Eve hurt you, it doesn't make it easier, and you won't automatically stop loving her. If she wanted to get back with you and change her mind, would you accept her?
I don't know. How could I know she won't break my heart again? Could I trust her ever again? Maybe now I'm better off without her. She's already caused me enough anxiety.
And only you can make that decision, Freddie. Whatever's right for you.
Honestly, right now, the thing at the front of my mind is actually... why, and not anything about getting back together. We were so happy. I just want to know why she dumped me.
That's an excellent mindset to have. You shouldn't worry about the things you cannot control.
No, I can't control Eve. Of course I can't. She's her own person. She makes her own decisions. I don't make them for her. People used to think Eve was controlling me, making decisions for me.
No one can make decisions for you. Only you.
Sabrina!
Why are you here?
I need to talk to someone. Everyone hates me.
And can you blame them?
What's that supposed to mean?
You dumped Freddie. Everyone loves Freddie, and obviously they're going to be on Freddie's side. Me included, since from where I'm standing, it looks like completely your fault. You never gave a reason.
Hi, Eve?
So you know too?
Everyone knows Eve.
Please, can we just talk?
Fine.
You have to believe me. I didn't have a choice.
Everyone has a choice, Eve.
No, I swear, I didn't. I can't tell you, Sabrina, but please, can you help me? Just please.
I'll think about it, but the thing is, you sound genuine.
I do?
I know when someone's lying, and you're not.